Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Our Darker Purpose. Now, in my last episode, I refused to waste a bunch of time and abuse a exploit that I had in my possession. Granted, I never got coins and punishment, but still, I refused to exploit an exploit, which could have actually helped me. Even not having coins and punishment, having a bunch of coins is a good thing. You can always buy everything you want and whatnot. So, I'm going to, this time, and I thought about it, and I said to myself, this may be the best time to get that other period, because another period would be great. And with it, I could be more diverse with my selections. Like, say I could have whispers or art here. So I said, we're going to try and cheat our way through hard mode. Let's get going. Now, I ran a run of this yesterday without recording, just to see if I could get the period really fast. I was able to get to the second dorm floor, and promptly killed by the footstools because we still hate them. Or I still hate them, at least. In hard mode, they're pretty annoying. Now, let's see what we got here. We need 4 more tokens. Can we do it? I say, using the best Bob the Builder voice I can try and muster. Which isn't that great because I haven't watched the dang thing since, well, almost ever. But it's like a can we build it? Or something like that. As far as I know. It's very nasally. Oh god, there's the boss room. Oh no. You know what I need? I need that room. Globes and... not globes and chest unless you're a donation can. Woo! The roly-poly. You're almost as good as the donation can. Nope. I don't have enough for the hall pass. Unless you have the donation can. Do you have the donation can, sir? Will Moldvane? I'm at least thankful that that big piece of crud is destroying most of his bubbles. No, he has a turtle. Curses. Alright, so we have the roly-poly. Also, they added a new boss to the hard mode lineup, unless they always had him, and I'm just horrible. The Box of Nice Things. The Box of Nice Things in hard mode is really nice. It, whenever it produces a present, it actually produces both the celebratory chopper and the congratulator at the same time. So it actually produces 2 presents. Oh, shoot. Trying my best to ignore all the Broogs that just got summoned because they don't matter. Leaderless too small. Leaderless too small. Too small, please. It's cafeteria. And I'd rather have it be too small than not have a guy who drops me an item. At least at this point. Later on, if I make it to them, which... if I make it up to the Capulet floors, I'll start doing leaderless. If I have good enough item makeup. Mm-hmm. This hit and run crap is really annoying sometimes, but it gets the job done. If you ever hear a mewling in the background, that is the cat. He wants attention, and I'm giving it to the keyboard, not to him. The way I got past the fortress last time, I had the same makeup. I had I had all these lessons still. I got past it without emptiness, actually, and the reason was because I loaded myself with so many juice boxes and barely used any until I got to the fortress. I've been wondering if these people throw further for hard mode. I mean, they move faster, I've seen that much. They've got those sudden being scared moments. I don't know if that's all they do. They still need to, in my opinion, rework lessons, such as the shoelaces lesson. Come back for you. Which, it just needs to look more attractive. Because seriously, right now, there's no godly reason that you should have shoelaces. Player disables reduced by 90%. Okay, so since it says player disables, I'm pretty sure it means all disables, like confusion, shoelaces, yada yada. Okay? Even still. Thank you. I needed all that experience too. But even still, with all... Oop, I'm not done yet. I'll be back for you in a second. Player disables reduced by 90% basically means that you'll be confused almost not at no time or for no time, and the thing we already know about tip of my tongue, shoelaces, the clothes. Oh, I hate you. I swear you're just around sometimes to bug me. Or to get rid of items I have. You are like a dump. Which I don't like the dumps that you bring. Shoot. I don't know if there's a spike there. Okay, you did 14 to me, I think, only? Okay. I just had to... It's always good to check the fragile things. And of course, going with my own advice, usually when you got a fragile thing, run for the boss. If you can find him, if you find the boss door, go in it. Even if you haven't explored the entire floor. Because you might not have the fragile items unless you're really good at the boss when you get there. AP is kind of a douche with these girls. But not so much of one that I can honestly say that I'm too pissed off he's here. The blueprints, that'll help. It's not what I'm wanting. I'm actually looking for The hall pass again. Okay. Alright, I've got to destroy these chalk dusters because I want to lead this guy around, but there's no way I'm going to with all this chalk flying. Now, the hardest thing about this bully in this room is you have to lead him to the bottom of the floor and then move like here so he gets that table. My cat's mad at things. He has a certain perch he makes up near all our PlayStation 2 games and the DVDs. And if there's anything sitting on those PlayStation 2s or near them, he'll be like, "What are you?" And he'll try to sniff it. And then most likely knock it off. And he knocked off my receipt and is now trying to eat it. Yeah. You fight with that, okay? Have fun. Jungle Gym and the Clockwork Orphanage. We're going to get the Clockwork Orphanage because the Jungle Gym actually will harm us more in hard mode than help us, and we've already got a substantial amount of tokens. Alright, Ari's binoculars and a contraband candle. I'm going to take the disquieting drought. Part of me thinks to take the contraband candle because they're shoving it at me so hard, but I still don't think I should. Have I even hit this floor? No. Okay. Chalk. Remember that I got something that increases my juice box drops, and by the way, where are my juice box drops? Just something to think about. Now, I'm hoping the boss of this floor is the Frozen Few. And I'm thinking it is because of the door where it's located in the left side of the boss's room. Because I don't want it to be the cauldron. I definitely don't want the cauldron. There. The Cauldron of Yesterdays is not my friend right now. To fight him, second and thirds would be a pain in the butt. Oh, that's another thing they need to change. To make the Cauldron of Yesterdays a bit more attractive as well, because he also needs to be changed to become attractive. Right now, he's a pain in the butt. That's what he is. I mean, in terms of the bosses that you can fight in the cafeteria, especially pre-chapter 2, the Cauldron of Yesterdays and the Candelabra of Longing, both assholes. It's just that the Candelabra of Longing doesn't have nearly as many hit points as the Cauldron of Yesterdays, I believe. And, God, I hope it's Frozen Few. I really do. The one thing that might help is if they put the Cauldron of Yesterdays, if they made him a little more attractive, was to, ooh. That was one of those scene transitions where I was stepping on a spike, but since I was transitioning the scene, it didn't count. But, maybe they should make it so that it's like the, box of nice things, and second and thirds give you experience. Maybe, they don't even have to give you as much as the other ones do. Yep, Frozen Few. Because the door was in the side. I'm not saying it always happens, but I am saying that the cauldron is usually a top or bottom door. I'm hitting space. I should be rolling almost constantly. Anyway, this is not why Jungle Gym would have been useless for us on this. It's mainly the fortress coming up. I don't like this one. The bow tie. Or bone. Whatever you want to call it. There we go. He threw me halfway down the floor. We're at the Woundwort dorm. Alright, it's totally north of us, and we should just head for it now. If we happen to find a boss in our or a leader in our way, thank goodness. But right now, we're heading to the Woundwort dorm because we have to get rid of it before we lose our fragile glassware. That's the job here. Because the dorm is one of those bosses that just, you need to deal with it. Or the fort. I guess I can't call it the dorm. The dorm is the floor. Oh, I was really hoping he would only be 3 shots. Now I gotta try and lead these clouds over here for a second. Okay. 1, 2, 3. See? He was 3 shots. Variable HP enemies. Have you ever played a RPG with variable HP on the enemies? It sucks. It's like, here's an ant. You smack it once, it dies. Here's a second ant. Well, why have I hit it 5 times and it's still alive? Okay. Ah, the ever-ringing bell. Not only is the item useless to us at this point in time, I don't really like it that much. Anyway, let's go in. So, our strategy's kind of changed throughout the times that we've fought this boss. We've still got a basic blow up the things that are the most painful first. It's just that now it includes these spiked balls of doom and death. What I don't get is why, does it seem like the damage from chalk has been reduced? Fuck. Alright, our roly-poly is gone. That means now we have just the 25 from ducking. There, okay. The fortresses at the bottom have taken their leave. I can't even see if there was still a guy there. There isn't now, but like earlier I couldn't see if there was or not. I don't think the chalk should obscure the enemies that much. It's not like they have fog. Oh, good. Alright, now we've got the hard part, which is mainly these guys. I mean, it's only because you can't see them until they come out, and then they're already charging at you, and you might be in a disadvantageous location. Also, if you've noticed, the hard mode fortress no longer fires all of its bullets at the same time. It fires them in like a little cascade now. Alright, so here's the trade-off with having these indestructible balls of doom rolling around. The trade-off is that they block shots. Now this can be both good and bad. It can be good at times when like you have no way out of like a bullet storm, but they come by and all of a sudden, hey, I've got a path that I can take, right? But they're bad when it's like... Also, I don't think I should be able to roll into the fortress. If my shots bounce off its hard geometry, I should as well. I should not be able to touch it. Don't produce one more. Be done with production. There we go. Thank you. Alright, so anyway. Yeah, so that's one good thing about these balls, I guess, is you can use them to get yourself out of a sticky situation with the fortress's artillery. Unfortunately, I'm not going to make this. What? Oh, Goneril pulled me. No, I didn't make it. That was sad. I still feel like they should kind of make those balls destructible, or at least the ones in the Woundwort, at the Woundwort Fortress, make it so that when they bounce around... Oh, what am I trying to say? Okay, here's the thing I'm trying to propose. Tell me if this sounds crazy first. Alright, but when they bounce around, I think that the globes, at least with the Dorm, should like take damage. Like maybe they get 6 bounces and then they break. You know? So like make them like Escher's compass, but for globes, you know? Like here comes bounce, 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 breaks. You know? Because they're smashing into the walls and everything. They should take some damage. Anyway, we didn't get our exploit very fast. If we get it within the first 2 floors, it'll be awesome. Especially with Coins and Punishment. I'm going to keep trying hard mode as long as it's still broken. So that I can attempt to get another period. Because the more periods you have, the better it goes for you. Anyway, this is going to be Very Nexus signing off. Next week, the wife will be coming back. Also, I recently purchased Baldur's Gate. The complete set of Baldur's Gate, or at least Baldur's Gate 2. Baldur's Gate 1 I didn't like as much, so I just bought Baldur's Gate 2 complete. And I'm going to be playing that most of the time that I have time to myself. If you guys want to see a Baldur's Gate 2 thing, just go ahead and put it in the comments. Anyway, thanks so much again for watching, and I'll see you next time.